two, to continue with my favorite bits and bobs for the kitchen. I think this is an indispensable tool. This is a pepper mill. And for me, there's nothing better in home cooking than ground fresh pepper, all right? So I got a pretty one, but definite must. Then, of course, more pretty stuff. When you do a cooking show, your family gives you all kinds of pretty things for the kitchen. So my sister gave me these for Christmas, just like an oil dispenser and a vinegar dispenser or bottle. And it's got a really nice spout, so it means you can control the pour, right? This is great. This is a measuring jug. It looks just like every other measuring jug, except this element inside of here means that I can stand above the jug, because one of the most frustrating things about measuring fluids is that you kind of have to, you put your measuring thing down here so it's flat, and then you're kind of going down here to look and see, because you want to get the exact level. Whereas this allows you to stand up and look at an angle so you can get the exact level. This kind of measuring jug, okay? Of course, a good little grater, very simple. Lots and lots of tea towels. And then I've got this very funky colander. What's great about this is that it packs flat, and then I can sort of just open it up to use it. And it's plastic, which means when I'm straining things off, I can also strain excess water this way. It's really funky too. Come over here. All right, pots. What are your basic pots? I don't do kind of fancy cooking, so I want things that are going to handle heat well. I don't like Teflon pots, so I'm going to show you. Basic cooking pot for soup, a big pot. This is a great pot for stews. What's so wonderful about it is the entire thing is cast iron, including the handles and the knob on the cover. So what that means is that I can actually put this whole thing in the oven and cook something really slowly for hours and hours. A little pot for cooking rice and sauces and things like that. Again, my favorite cast iron pan that everybody wishes I would get rid of because it doesn't have a proper handle, but I love it. What's so wonderful about this is it handles the heat beautifully. For people who are older and your wrists aren't so strong, you really want lighter pots, but if you can handle a good cast iron pan, it makes all the difference in terms of just being able to cook something gently and slowly without having to worry about it burning, right? This guy here is my newest pan. I think it's quite beautiful. It's nice and big, it's a saute pan. When I'm buying like a frying pan, what I want to do is really feel the weight of the base, because if it's too thin, everything's going to burn. I mean, I've had situations when I was younger where I bought an aluminium pan, I left it on the heat for too long, and the aluminium just burnt right through. It basically came off the bottom. So this is a stainless steel pan, okay? Nice and heavy on the bottom, can handle lots of heat. Now, this is a pot I've always been quite terrified of. It's a pressure cooker. It takes a little while to get used to it because it generates so much heat and so much steam that you really have to follow the instructions when you're first using the pressure cooker until you learn how to use it properly. So you've got the little valve up here. And the great thing about pressure cookers is that if you're buying less expensive cuts of meat, which are likely to be tougher, you can cook them very quickly in the pressure cooker and they'll become quite tender. Also great for cooking all your peas and beans and things like that and making them soft and tender, okay? So that's why I love a pressure cooker.